Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kop-Ish.
Yes, people, good morning. You know what I'm saying? Happy Wednesday to everybody. Hope everyone's having a blessed morning. It's your boy, man like Matt. Team Kopish, not time is people. Apologies, I'm a little bit late. First and foremost, you know what I'm going to say, people. Smash the like button if you haven't already and subscribe to Team Kopish. All that good stuff, people. Big up everyone in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, before we get into any news today, people, obviously, massive game today. Newcastle, make sure you are there. People, I can't stress it enough. I need you guys to be on Big Up later on this evening. We'll be going live, I would say, around 8:05. I think kickoff is at 8:15, I believe. So make sure you're there, people. You don't want to miss out for that. So, yeah, man. It's a nice Wednesday. I'm in a good mood. You guys should be in a good mood. I'm a little tired. I can't lie. I did watch a bit of the Lakers game, hence why I look so damn tired. It is what it is, people. You know what I'm saying? I had to do the school run as well. And I've got to do another school run later on today. You know the ones there. If you're a parent, you know the thing. But anyway, people, let's get into it, though. Today, we're going to speak about Darwin Nunez, and Slot has been speaking about Darwin Nunez very openly and very publicly. We're also going to be speaking about left-backs that have also been linked with Liverpool. And not only that, news is now coming out that it seems like a centre-back is now a priority for Liverpool in the summer. So, let's start off with this. And I think we need to address the elephant in the room. And that is one player who's receiving a lot of criticism over the last couple of weeks, especially. And that's Darwin Nunez. Now, Slot doesn't normally call out players publicly. But this is what he had to say about Darwin Nunez. I believe this was in the embargo section. Regarding Darwin Nunez, Slot said, I can't accept if a player doesn't give everything. That is clear. I can accept it once, but twice was a bit too much. That is why I addressed it. I wasn't only hard on him, but for the second time in a row, I wasn't happy with his work ethic against Wolves and Aston Villa. He then goes on to say, yesterday he was incredible in training sessions when it comes to work rate. Hopefully he can keep doing this. And whenever the team needs him, then he is ready. And if he keeps him putting in sessions like he did. For Slot to call out Darwin Nunez, in public and speak about his work ethic is quite damning for any player. He's never done it before. You could argue we could have done it against Trent, against Man United, if we're being really, really honest. But Darwin Nunez, it would seem, Slot is not happy with. Now, he did say, obviously, that, you know, he's working hard in training X, Y, and Z. But I have to be honest, people. The writing does seem like it's on the wall. From when Slot is literally talking about specifically the issue in terms of his work ethic in 2 games. He did for Trent. Apologies if he did for Trent, and fair play if he did. I couldn't remember if he did, but him doing it for Darwin Nunez, you could kind of see it coming, because even as fans could kind of see Darwin isn't pressing the same and just looks a bit like the way he was moving across the pitch, a bit lethargic. That is not Darwin Nunez. No matter what you think about him, people, Darwin Nunez will always give 100%, literally all the time. So when he wasn't doing that, you did kind of think to yourself, there has to be an issue there. And I think it's just a case of maybe Darwin is in his feelings, if I'm being honest. Obviously, the player was heavily linked with a move to Saudi, and that Saudi move didn't materialize. But Darwin, I do think the writing is on the wall. But here's the thing, people. Here's the thing, right? Darwin is still a Liverpool player. Whether you think he's good enough or not, shouldn't really be the issue. It's more about just supporting the player while he's here, innit? Obviously, if you don't think he's good enough, like myself, I've been very, very open and clear about it. I don't think he's good enough, but I will never hate on Darwin. And I will never disrespect him either. Do you know them ones there? Like, obviously, I'll make jokes and banter and red-tear, but when it comes to actually supporting players at the club, I'm going to support the player because you're wearing a Liverpool shirt. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but I do think the writing is on the wall for Darwin. And I do think, I'll be shocked, if I'm being honest, if he's still here by the summer. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up Klopp, sipping VAR, Arsenal tears. I'm confident Nunez is gone in the summer finally. Big up those in the chat who just land as well. What's this? Connoisseur, I'm okay with Slot calling out Nunez, but he needs to keep the same energy as Trent. Yeah, the people did correct me and say he done it against when Trent played against Man United, but obviously you could even argue maybe there's other performances where Trent could have got called out as well, though. Big up, McTory says fans were correct. We saw Nunez ghosting twice after coming on. I agree. It's the most lethargic and most kind of almost body language of I don't care attitude I kind of got from Nunez. Zakir says he's done. Big up Bafana. He says would have loved for Nunez to work out. I mean, who wouldn't? When you sign a player for a big, not even just forget the amount. When you sign a player that signs for your club, yeah, you want the player to succeed. You want him to do well. You want him to hit the heights that you're hoping that he's going to make. And unfortunately, it just hasn't happened for Darwin Nunez. It is that simple. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it just hasn't worked out. And big up Beans on Toast says, same, I wanted Nunez to work out. I think we all did. Come on. To sit there and say you don't want it to work out, in my opinion, that means you're not a Liverpool fan. Because that means the player that we signed, you just didn't want him to work, which I think is ludicrous. I genuinely feel like the whole fan base wanted it to work out. But there's people like myself, and I think there's quite a few of you, that have seen enough and gone, it's just not going to work. We've given it enough time. Do you know what I'm saying? Failed clown says lovely career ahead, Nunez. Thanks for your service. And I think he will. Do you know what I'm saying? Was this just now via Paul Joyce? What's this? Hold on, chat. I see you lot trying to update me on something. What's this via Paul Joyce? Is this about Slot being banned for tonight's game? Let's have a look. I just see there's some news from Fabrizio on Instagram saying Darwin Nunez now expected to leave Liverpool in the summer, close to joining Al Nassr in January. In the summer, new proposals will be assessed to leave. Hold on, let me see if I can see the thing with Slot. I don't see anything regarding Slot just yet, chat. What you lot saying? It's a 2-game ban. Hold on. Is it Paul Joyce? Yeah. Breaking news. All right. So breaking news. Arne Slot will serve a 2-match ban, touchline ban, beginning tonight versus Newcastle as punishment for confronting the match officials following Everton game. Also fined 70,000. Assistant Hasselhoff or Hooshoff also banned for 2 matches and fined 7,000. Everton and Liverpool have been fined 65,000 and 50,000 respectively for failing to control players. So it seems like Heitinga didn't get banned. So that means he's going to miss Newcastle and Southampton. 70 grand, flipping out. So yeah, I think it's Newcastle, Southampton, and then will be the 2 games that Slot will be missing, it would seem. And that's just literally today. I mean, they could have done this before, innit? But they literally waited till the last minute to give him a ban, innit? Madness. But anyway, we move. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't affect anything. Slot, the good thing about it, Slot would have already prepped for tonight's game. Don't get me wrong. He's going to speak to the players regardless. We know how the thing works. Them man have got the microphone in the ear, and you know what I'm saying? Heitinga will keep him posted. It don't really bother me too tough. Do you know what I'm saying? Business as usual. It's just annoying that this has happened, innit? That's the only thing. But going back to Darwin Nunez, I think Fabrizio said something, like I said on his Twitter, kind of confirmed the news that I think a lot of us are expecting, and that is Darwin Nunez. He does seem like will be on his way out in the summer. And I think Slot speaking about him so openly, so publicly, is not a good sign. So remains to be seen what happens there. But do you know what? If Darwin comes off the bench or even starts tonight and scores a goal, all be forgiven, right? At least until the end of the season. So we're going to speak about next the left back issue. So a lot of reports have been coming out about left back. I think even today there was talks about Andy Robertson is in no rush to leave, and a short-term extension is plausible. Finding a buyer for Tsimikas is more likely than moving on Robertson. This is from The Athletic. Now, a lot of people like myself think Robertson, I think it's his time to go. And if I'm being honest, I think even Tsimikas. I think we need 2 new left backs. I think if we keep Tsimikas, if we sell Tsimikas and keep Robbo, I don't know if I agree with that. I think if one go, both should go, because I just think both of them need to kind of maybe find new clubs personally. But I at the same time understand Robbo, the service that he's giving us. He is one of the captains. I think he's like 4th captain or something like that. And not only that, he is a legend, isn't it? He's a legendary left back. But me personally, I think Tsimikas is better than Robbo right now. You guys might disagree with that, but I just think Robbo staying. I don't know if I agree with that, but Fabrizio did mention yesterday, chat. Liverpool are monitoring Jiro Hato. They are already planning with their scouting department for at least 2 or 3 more missions in the Netherlands to follow Hato. And also, the Athletic spoke about the left back issue today. They also spoke about how we are still looking at Kirkes as well. And I do believe it's going to be, me personally, I think it's either going to be Kirkes or Hato. I could be so wrong. But for me, it seems like those 2 are the leading candidates. I don't know whether you guys will take either of those left backs. I know there's a lot of Hato fans in the chat. You know what I'm saying? People them know already I'm a big Kirkes fan, but at the same time, Hato is still a quality player. But for me, I just think I'm kind of leaning towards Kirkes just for a pure left back. But if you want that versatility, then I guess you go Hato for me personally. Let me see a comment about the left back situation. Big up Liam, he says Monitoring FC is back. Big up Brizzy. He says, would you take Wiesa over Nunez? I think Wiesa is just better than Nunez, but I don't think Wiesa is the answer though. You know what I'm saying? Russell says Hato was awful in the game versus Union. He is mad raw. He's 19 now, isn't it? Or 18. He's going to improve though. He's going to improve. He's going to improve. Bournemouth and Newcastle perform well for 4 months every season, then go back to being average, and everyone overgasses all their players for F's sake. I disagree, bro. I think Bournemouth do have very good players. I think if we're talking about stand-up players, like Bournemouth have been one of the standout teams of the season, bro, Russell. So I have to fully disagree with you. Kirkes has been exceptional. Hoyson's had a very good season. Justin Kluivert's having a very good season. And they're not, and even Semenyo. I know they got beat yesterday, but we're not just talking about a couple of games, bro. We're talking all season, in my opinion, anyway. But we agree to disagree, bro. Because Zakir, he says Matt Kirkes is the one, bro. I've been scouting him since he landed. Trust me, bro. Trust me. I think Kirkes is a very, very good left back. Is he the finished article? No, and I've never said that. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not the finished article, but he's a quality player though, and I think he can only get better. Beans on Toast says Tsimikas has a good cross. That's about it, but just consistent. I agree with that as well. At the same time, it's because I even though I don't think Tsimikas is the answer, I just think he's still a bit better than Robbo. But again, like Robbo is, do you know what I mean, on his last leg, so to speak. So big up Kevin. He says I prefer Hato. What's this? Big up Savato. He says, who keeps the ball better, Semenyo or Kudus? Kudus has got a better ball retention. I'll say Semenyo is just a little bit more explosive regarding pace, but Kudus has got better ball retention. In tight areas, Kudus is better, in my opinion, anyway. You surely must have saw that against Arsenal, like, do you know what I'm saying? But I think Kudus being disillusioned that West Ham hasn't probably shown it enough, in my opinion. So he has been a bit inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? Big up Brendan as well. Big up Matt and Kopish, best LFC channel. Big up yourself, my broski. Big up, man. Big up Lex. He says Luke Cable's on the list too. I hear it. Moody says, come on, lads, destroy the like button. People, smash the likes. There's literally over 350 of you in here, people. You know what I'm saying? All I'm asking for you is to just smash the like button. I'd really appreciate that. It does help and support the channel, and it pushes out our content to people that maybe haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? Some people might not even know about Kopish. I ain't even lying when I say that. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's get us to 40,000 as well. You know what I'm saying, people? You know them ones. And what's this? And big up that Daniel, he says, unfortunately, Robbo is done. Brizzy says, what about Ain't Nori? For me, Ain't Nori's good going forward, but defensively, Ain't Nori's a liability. And we can't have that. I'll be real. Sorry, people, my daughter's on a mad one right now. But yeah. All right. Last but not least, we're gonna speak about the centre back situation. Again, I was what was it? I think it was yesterday. I was seeing some reports about the centre back issue. I believe it's Fabrizio again. Where is it now? He says, where is it? Basically, along the lines of Liverpool are looking for a centre back, and it's a priority for them. Now, we kind of already know the centre back was always going to be an issue because we never replaced Matip. Obviously Kwanzaa has been pushed up into the rankings, but again, I just don't think it's enough. Obviously, there's question marks about Van Dijk as well. However, this centre back shouldn't be a replacement for Van Dijk. It should be someone who's looking to come in for the long term. And there is a lot of rumours that Huijsen is the centre back that we are looking at. A lot of people do rate him. A lot of people probably saw him play yesterday, and I believe he gave away a penalty. And if there's one thing that people get to saying about Huijsen from Bournemouth is that, yes, he's kind of like a commanding centre back. However, pace-wise, he can get found out, and I believe he got found out yesterday. But Huijsen does have a 50 million release clause, and I think that's probably an attractive proposition for Liverpool. We love release clauses, right? You know, when we see a release clause, it seems like that's when we get happy. So it wouldn't surprise me if he is a player that we try and go and get. Do you know what I'm saying? Kwanzaa is, what's this? Big up Connor. He says, Kwanzaa is the backup right back and backup centre back right now. It's peak. I agree. Hugo says Huijsen is 19. I know he's 19, but again, if Liverpool bring him in, he will be seen as like long-term future, but can arguably play now. It's just whether we think he's good enough to start now. Because I'll give an example. Say we bought him and say Virgil was out. Is he the next in line to play alongside Ibu? Do you know what I'm saying? Or would you still go Gomez, or would you still go Kwanzaa? Big up Brad Pitt fan says, Matt, what about Jav What you talk about Brantford? Do you know what? I don't rate Brantford as much as other people. I think he's good, but I don't think he's like I could be wrong with this one, but I don't see like the mad hype. Just like how I never saw the mad hype with Coble. I just don't see it. I don't see it at all. Never been the biggest fan of Coble at all. I'm not saying Coble's crap or anything, but I know some people are saying like he's like the big, like, you know what I'm saying, next centre back, but I don't see it, Coble. I just think Coble is just, he's decent. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, chat. Give me 1 second. But yeah, like that's the thing, chat. Like, don't get me wrong, he's English, and people are gonna like hype him up, innit? I feel like there's a bit of English tax with Braithwaite. I think Braithwaite is good. I'm not saying he's not good, but I just think Braithwaite is just, yeah, he's good. He's a good centre back. He's decent. He's good, but I don't see the hype. I really don't. Do you know what I'm saying? Some people do, and you know what I mean. I could be so wrong here, so I don't know. What's this? Big up, Captain. He says, for me, Bastoni would be an amazing VVD replacement. A lot of people rate Bastoni. I rate Bastoni as well. If we were to ever lose Bastoni, Virgil, Bastoni should definitely be one player that we should be looking at. SA Scout says he is slow. No, thank you. The Costa says Braithwaite is cold. I don't think he's cold personally, man. Big up Muzi. He says Braithwaite is amazing. I don't think so personally. I don't think he's amazing. I think Braithwaite is just decent. Yeah. No. Raul, we spoke about Arne Slot being banned for 2 games. It just got announced by Paul Joyce about 5-10 minutes ago. We did speak about it. So it seems that he's obviously going to be banned for tonight's game and the Southampton game as well. Warren says Loic Baddy. He plays for Seville, innit? French centre back. I ain't seen much of him, though. I ain't seen much of him. Big up Russell. We are looking for a third choice centre back. Hoyson, Braithwaite, etc. are not going to be that. Yeah, they're going to be looking to play. I do agree. It's going to be tough getting in a quality centre back. If obviously Virgil stays, if he's there, that centre back's got to think that he has a chance of getting a good amount of games. But we have to get a centre back regardless. You know what I'm saying? Big up Catching Slug. It says fact that Hato, Hoyce, and Kirk has been mentioned makes me think they won't be considered. Look for someone unknown, James, or a high-profile centre back. That's a good shot as well, though, because you know how FSG. Liverpool do sometimes do the whole like ninjas thing, so we have to wait and see for that. Do you know what I'm saying? And SA Scouser says, yeah, we were linked with Bade as well, Loic Bade. I haven't seen him being linked recently, but yeah, I remember we have been linked with him in the past. You know what I'm saying? Big up Troy says, bun this game, we've won the league. Big up Michael. Appreciate the super chat, my broski. Isaac Toure, 6'9", 21 years old, and rapper centre back. Who does he play for, Michael? Just let me know. See if I can see what he's saying, innit? I don't think I've heard of Isaac Toure. Or maybe I have actually. Isaac Toure. Maybe I have, but I don't know who he plays for. Brad Pitt fan says we want young players this summer. Yeah, I think we do, because obviously all the players that we have on the books right now, a lot of them contracts expire in 26, 27. A lot of them are like 27, 28 years of old. So I think we're trying to refresh the squad a bit. Do you know what I'm saying? Pick up Warren. He says homegrown could be an issue, so be aware of that. That is very, very true as well. Very, very true. But yeah, it does look like Liverpool are looking for that centre back. I will be shocked if we don't get one in the summer. And I'll be shocked if we don't get a left back. And I'll be shocked again if Darwin Nunez, if in my opinion, if he's a Liverpool player. But those are the stories of today, people. Like I said, it does seem like the time is running out for Darwin Nunez. A left back is being looked at, and a centre back seems like those are the priorities for the summer. So fingers crossed, FSG actually might spend some money, but we've all been there before. So let's not get our hopes up. Let's wait and see what happens. But people, listen, I'm going to wrap up here. Don't forget, we are live tonight around 8:05 for Liverpool versus Newcastle. That's going to be a cracking game. Make sure you're there. Slot will be banned, as people them know. Slot is banned now for the next 2 games versus Newcastle and Southampton. And also, people, just to let you guys know, I want Arsenal to lose so badly that I've decided that I'm going to do a watch along for the Arsenal game tonight, but I'm going to do the first half. So join me at 7:25. I'm going to do the first half of the Arsenal game. Hopefully they are losing to Forest. And then once it gets to halftime, you'll see me on Kopish. But I need to see, hopefully, Arsenal drop points. So join me there, people. So the evening starts tonight, people. Start on my channel, 7:25. Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal. We'll go to halftime or just before halftime, just before Liverpool kickoff, and then follow me over there. Trust me, I need Nottingham Forest to do something, and I'm sure you guys do as well. So join me over on my channel and big up 7:25 people. We'll watch that game till halftime, and then we'll obviously go to Team Kop-Ish, where I'll be there joining Drift and Cal, and hopefully we will see Liverpool beat Newcastle. But yeah, people, enough love each and every time. Big up yourself. Have a blessed day. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you decide to do today, hope you have a great one. And big up everyone's families. Enough love, people. It's your boy, my lap match. Team Kopish. I'm out, people. Take care. God bless. I'll see you at 7:25 on my channel. Love.